everybody. It's your girl, Sherry, and welcome back to another episode of Alleged Actually podcast. I am joined tonight by my Bravo bestie, Joey. What's up, Joey?
Hello.
Hello. Listen, guys, if you are new here, welcome. Over here, we do reality TV recaps, and occasionally we get into some pop culture segments. We are very heavy on the Bravo content, some Peacock content. So listen, if that's your thing, you found your home, you found your people, you can join the Bravo Besties. This is what we do. Tonight, y'all, you're in for a good show because we are going to get into Real Housewives of Rhode Island, season 1 reunion part 1. Joey thought it was a good part 1.
Oh my gosh. I was a little nervous because I felt like the finale was like not great. And I was like, oh God, we're going to go out with like a fizzle. Like, no, we can't be having that. And then like the reunion part 1, I mean, these women, let me tell you, they are something else.
Yeah, you get them together and they're magic. They're going to do what they do. And what they're definitely going to do is entertain. So,
oh yeah,
there is that, y'all. We're also tonight going to get into some Love Island. If you're watching, oh gosh, I know. Season 8 is very different. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm very frustrated with it, if I'm being honest.
It is frustrating. I will definitely give you that. Me and my nieces are hanging on, though. We still watch. You know, I miss one. They make sure I catch it up. So I'm all caught up. So we will discuss that tonight. Also, we're going to touch on the Valley some and give y'all some McBee Dynasty. And then, hot off the press, Joey has another recommendation that you must binge on. And I can't wait to watch it.
So must.
He's going to talk about that, too. So you got to watch till the end. All right, Joey. So, for those of you that watches, you know we always start off with our favorite looks of the night. And so, crazy thing, I could not get a standalone picture of our favorite, but I have all the ladies that I will bring on the screen so that I can show you. But I do have a standalone of our least favorite. So which would you like to start with, Joey?
I mean, my personal favorite, I have to be honest, and it's shocking because I don't like this person at all, but there is no denying, I don't even think that there was a competition. Like when you were like, oh, like who was your favorite? It was so easy. It was definitely Kelsey.
Yes.
That dress was so gorgeous on her. It fit her body like a glove. I think that she might be a horrible human, but I think that she's so gorgeous. And I mean, that dress, let me tell you, she knows how to dress. That thing was perfection.
It absolutely was perfection, y'all. I mean, it looks like it just lays on her body like ever so perfect. She looked stunning. And I loved her shade of blue. It was so pretty.
Yes, I agree. I liked it too, because it was like a standout and it was like shiny. And she was like, here I am. I liked her hair. I liked everything about her, to be honest with you.
Loved it. All right, Joy, who's your least favorite?
Now, the least favorite had some competition because there were some bad looks happening there. Like my girl Alicia, like what was that? It just didn't fit right. It wasn't like, but nonetheless, Alicia, you were spared by Rosie because I don't know what that was. When she's like on like the side and like the sleeves like bow out, I was like, what? And like the rough, I don't know. I don't even know what was out. Was it butterflies? Was it flowers? I don't know. It was just.
It looked like flowers, but yeah, it just was not. It was not hitting it.
No. And she's so pretty too. And I was
gonna say she is.
No, and you dressed like really, really cute. I feel like most of like the season. I don't know what was happening.
I don't either. Well, and that's a formidable one, Joey, because when you said it, I thought, oh yeah, I didn't like her dress either. But for me, it was Liz. I just did not like that look on her. It looked crazy to me. I mean, there is a picture of her out there, which for some reason I could not grab it. Maybe it was copywritten. I don't know. When the side profile, but she could have done something that was more flattering to her body as well. I didn't enjoy that. It did not look good. She even asked the ladies. She even asked them, do I look like a mother of the bride? And I was like,
yeah. You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So didn't love it. But
No, but other than that, I felt like I really did. I liked Joellen. I thought Ashley, once again, like blew me away. I
She
thought
looked
she looked
good.
beautiful. I loved her hair like that. Her makeup was
Yes.
on point. That
Yes.
dress was super flattering on her. I
It was.
honestly didn't even mind whatever that contraption was that Rulla was wearing. It wasn't even like a dress. And I really don't know like what it was, but I really didn't mind it. I thought she looked good besides her Whoville face. But Rosie, Liz, and Alicia, I don't know what was happening.
I don't know. Yeah, I really feel bad for my girl Alicia because I love her, but the way that dress kind of bloused up in the front like that, and I'm thinking, it was all wrong. All
Yeah,
wrong.
I agree.
Yeah. So, you guys weigh in and let us know what your favorites were. Let's see. Let me get this one off the stage now, and let us get down to business. Now let's talk all things reunion. I thought, like you said, I love the set. Thought that was cute.
Gorgeous.
Yes. And overall, cohesively, the ladies look good, other than a few faux pas that we just mentioned. Joey, Andy was like, is anybody nervous? Of course, it's their first one. But I loved how he started off saying how wonderful this season was, the great feedback they got from it. And how, he asked about like how were future other fellow Rhode Islanders feeling about it. I thought it was interesting. At first, they didn't want any parts of it.
No, and I feel like we hear that time and time again that for some reason, Bravo, reality TV, cameras up, it's very polarizing. And I hear that like a lot of cities when like they're starting, or even like, there have been plenty of cities that have been tested and they just never amounted to anything. I know like they tried in like Connecticut. Connecticut is one of the richest states in like the country. Southern Connecticut, near like New York. It's where like the McMahons are from, like the billionaires from like WWE. It is like we have a ton of like celebrities that live here, and they were again. Mind you, nothing ever came of it, but they were not happy that the fact they were even testing.
Yeah, which I think it's odd because I would love it if there was some city in North Carolina they would pick. We're still hoping. It has been mentioned. I have mentioned it via X and on Instagram to Andy, but so far, no luck.
But on the positive, just to ADD us real quick, you do still have our lovely boy Caleb from Love Island as representing North Carolina. And let me tell you, we ride at dawn for our sweet Southern boy.
And no, he's so cute. And I have such high hopes for him. We will get into that. Yes. He was done dirty. And I will get into that too.
Yeah.
But basically, after we do around the room and everything, we get into y'all the Kelsey versus Rosie feud. Listen, here's the thing. And there's a flashback. We do everything from the when Rosie talked about calling her a polygamist, and then saying, well, okay, then she's in a polyamorous relationship. We flash back to Kelsey talking about her house and how she lied about it, how she's seen the PDF, which is really the blueprints, and the fact that she thinks that Rosie lies about everything, and just did we get into Slam Pig Gate? We do the flashback of the season. These ladies don't really like each other.
Mm-mm.
And you know what? In all honesty, because we go through everything they went through as far as even down to the apology, which I knew that wasn't going to last. It was kind of forced anyway.
100%, but like they're men.
Right. So to me, I still feel like it's more driven by Kelsey. And yes. And let me not forget the haircut of it all. Dear God.
Yes, but I love that Andy went to Ashley for this, right? For her opinion, because Ashley is an actual influencer.
Yes.
Which is what I think that Kelsey can't get away. And I still, to this day, I think that both ladies bring great points to like the table.
Agreed.
But Ashley right away says, well, I've been saying there was no discussion prior to the haircut about the expectations of what was going to happen with the haircut.
Exactly.
So like, and when Rosie says it's not my job to get a picture of the back of my head, facts. Kelsey, if you wanted to promote that you cut Rosie's hair because she has a bunch of followers because she was on like the news, take the pictures, post it. I'm sure if you posted it and tagged her, Rosie would have reposted it.
I think so.
I think the other thing is that's like very clear though is Rosie does promote a ton of other people, establishments, businesses, whatever. She even talks about how she went into Pizza Mama. You and Alicia weren't, you and Alicia didn't even know each other like at all, whatever. So I get both sides, but I think that the major takeaway for me was what Ashley said, which is there was no agreement, there was no discussion, there was no expectations ahead of time.
No, I agree. And I love that he did that, too, because I mean, Ashley does that for a living. So, I mean, in addition to being a housewife now, but so she would know the proper influencer etiquette. So, yeah, she broke that down nicely. We also get into the fact that there's the rumor out there, that they're talking about how Rosie slept with this coach, had an affair with the coach, and then that's how she got fired and all these things. And to me, okay, so that wasn't the best moment for my girl Joellen when she tried to hop in there.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. You're in the police report. And then Rosie's like, show me the police report. Oh, well, we don't have it. Have you seen it? No, we haven't seen it, but we talked to you. No, we're not playing this game with accusations like that. No. And you know what? Joellen's one and Kelsey, though, they are reality TV fans. You should know better. If you don't have like the receipts, shut your mouth.
Yep, because you look crazy. Yeah. And that looked very messy, and it made her look bad to me.
Yeah.
Andy also brought up one of the things too, and if I'm out of order, just roll with it, guys, because this discussion is just the discussion of part one. I'm not doing the play by, this one said da da da. We're not doing that today. We're just talking about it. So kick back and talk with us, chat with us. But how he talked about a lot of people were saying how they all looked alike. Now, I didn't think they all looked alike. It took me a minute to get to know everybody's name and their man's name and all that, like any new show, outside of maybe Dolores and Liz. And it was brought up that Kelsey and Rosie, I agree with that. Now that I've watched it so much, of course not. But in the beginning, I thought they had a similar look.
A lot of people mix the two of them up.
Yeah. I think it's their youthfulness. They're younger. And it's not a far off. I mean, they're both beautiful. So...
yeah, I don't know what it was. I got it like pretty quick, which I was shocked about because when like the pictures came out before the show premiered, I was like, oh my God, it's just like 8 clones. What are we gonna do?
I know.
But once you like watched it, like they're very different. My mom did not grasp the life of her who Rosie was. Oh. Every time she's on the screen, my mom, who's that? Mom, that's Rosie. Who's that? Mom, that's Rosie. Finally, I was like, Mom, just assume if you don't know who it is, it's Rosie.
It's Rosie.
Sure enough, the next scene, my mom goes, is that Rosie? I go, yeah. She goes, I was going to ask who it was.
Yeah, it took a minute. The rest of them were so polarized. And not that Rosie wasn't, but it just took me a minute to, get them down. So at any rate, basically, they're still not great. They can coexist, which is where they basically left it. Rosie, especially. Kelsey just still seems, like I said, she's still on go for her. And I still don't really get it.
No. And what I loved was when Rosie said, at least I can take accountability for what I've done.
Right.
We have yet to see Kelsey take any accountability for anything.
No.
And when they're like, who thought that the, siren was funny? And Rosie's like, of course. It's the Tres Amigas of Rhode Island, Liz, right. Joellen, and Kelsey. And that's fine that you're going to continue to support your friend or whatever. But, like, they weren't in a good place. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't. No, it was in very poor taste. So, next, we talk a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry to interrupt you. Before we go to next, though, probably the most important line of the whole reunion.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. What Rosie said?
Yes, when they're trying to still hash out their differences. And Rosie's like, no, I don't think like you're a slam pig. It's what you call someone when you're in an argument, just like the same way you use the word like whore.
Yeah.
And then Kelsey's like, do do you think I suck dick for a living? And Rosie's like, I actually do. For the past 10 years, I do. Only your only coworker was the girlfriend in Florida.
I know.
I'm telling you, Potomac has a hole from when Candace Dillard left. Send Rosie to Potomac because
I'm trying to tell you, that girl eats people up, and she does it with such coolness. I was like, oh yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that was too good to leave out. Thank you for that, Joey. God, yeah. And all she could do is just kind of look like. And everyone
I thought Liz was going to burst out laughing. I mean, and she had Kelsey gagged. It went to Kelsey, and she was just silent. She didn't know what to say.
She didn't know what to say. What could she? I mean, she got her there. It's like
got her.
Yeah. So, then we go over to Liz a little bit, and we find out her big cat, Ganji had passed away, which was sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then he says on a lighter note, she's a grandmother now, so we know that her stepdaughter has her child and is going to get married eventually. They're looking for venues now. And they talk about the comment that Rulla made about saying, well, you would know how this feels because you didn't actually have children with your husband, which I thought was awful.
Ridiculous.
Was ridiculous. I mean, trying to justify you staying with a cheater. If you want to do that, fine, but don't try to insult somebody else who's helped raise those girls. And she feels like that's her child. So she did apologize to her for it. And Liz did make sure she knew, that was very shitty of you. Yeah. It was horrible to say.
I love that a viewer comment, pointed out, I don't think anyone's giving Liz enough credit for being single and then jumping into being a mom of 3. Not just 1, not 2, but 3.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that, imagine the life-changing, earth-shattering change that is.
Yeah. I mean, it does. It takes a special kind of person, and you can tell that her love for those girls and their love for her are genuine. And so it speaks volumes about her. So, I mean, that's a redeeming quality, if you will.
Yeah, probably the only one.
And let me just say, I was waiting for something on, her to give us something that says, and she started off kind of with Alicia, and we'll get there. But it fell flat again with Joellen, and even double downing with Alicia. What a shame.
But yet she was so quick to apologize to Kelsey about losing her shit at the Studio 54 party. So I'm like, all right, so you do know how to apologize. So therefore, when it comes to Alicia and Joellen, you just refuse.
Yeah. And I mean, she gives a very stupid reason, I guess, that she felt the way she did, but that didn't land either. No. Not at all. We also get into where Rulla implies at least Liz had cheated on Jerry.
Let me tell you, Rulla pissed me all the way off this whole reunion.
She did. And let me just say this too. Not for nothing. I mean, if I'd have seen more of this in the season, I might have been like, okay, she came to play. But no, don't amp yourself all the way up for the reunion. Now you have a voice. Now you want to be, all in somebody's face, and you're so bad now. When all you did all season was run away and have headaches. It's too late.
Honest to God. Right. And like Joellen said, you shut up. You've been in 3 episodes. And now what? It's over. You saw the fans don't like you. You really didn't do anything this season. Your husband's the reason that you're even there, probably. Yeah. And now you want a season 2 contract. So now you're gonna come in all big and bad at the reunion. Girl, take several seats. We don't care.
Ridiculous. Oh, by the way, I gotta know, what did you think of the nose job Rulla had?
What is up with all these housewives going to this Whoville doctor? I don't understand it. But
I know.
But again, my girl Joellen comes through again where she's like, I was like, who is this new cast member? I mean, it really is just. I mean, I didn't think that she looked bad before, but now she looks like Jen Aiden. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I didn't think it looked bad before. I will say, I don't really think the nose job is that great, but it does give her a little bit more of a youthful look. Probably more with the lip. She said, was it like a lip? Not implant, but
like a
lip lift. Lip lift. Yeah. She looked a little more youthful because in some of her scenes, looking straight at her face, she did look a little a little older, a little bit.
Stress will do that to you.
I mean, it will. I mean, a husband that cheats on you all the time, that'll give you a wrinkle or two. So,
yep.
On my face is not. But anyway. But they talk about how she keeps implying, or she had implied that Liz had cheated, and she danced around that, and that was pissing me off. And Liz was like, nope, say it. Come on. Say it. Get it out. Everyone's saying you can't just throw something out there like that and then not speak on it. So, yeah. So we find out it was a time when her and Jerry were taking a break. They were separated. She was at Block Island, and she ran into an old flame, somebody she hadn't seen in years. And yes, she openly admits that she was out partying, having a good time. And yes, she was flirting, probably kissing, whatever. And she also said by that next morning, Brian and Rulla had already called him and let them know. And Rulla immediately, oh, no, I did not do that. Who said I did not? Where's the proof? I'm like, girl.
Rulla, then your husband's making a lot of phone calls to people's bosses, boyfriends, whatever that you're unaware of. So, yeah. So, I mean, but I also love that Liz was like, yeah, I definitely did that. I wanted someone to tell Jerry. I wanted to be.
He was trying to make him jealous.
Everyone knows what that's like. And you know what, yes. Rulla? You and your nosy husband, mission accomplished.
And let me just say this, and we didn't bring it up because we didn't really do the recap on the finale, but there weren't many takeaways other than y'all toward the end. Now, to me, it's got to be a new low when your husband will put a tracking device on your vehicle so that he knows where you are so that you cannot impede him on his cheating.
I know.
Woo, that's got to be an all-time low, Joey. Do you know? I mean, I don't even know how she could be up there defending him. Do you know how awful that is?
But that's what I don't understand. And to my knowledge, before a reunion, the Housewives are given all the episodes to watch so they know what viewers are going to be seeing that hasn't aired yet. So, like, therefore, Rulla, you would have known that your husband admitted to Gary in the hotel on Block Island that he was cheating and blah, blah, blah. And to kind of like vindicate Joellen, you know, he put a tracker in your car. You know, you were going to bring it up on camera. Like, and then you're there defending as if like you don't believe he was cheating. Girl, what are you doing?
Exactly. We all saw it. Wrong approach. You can talk about how you got through it, how you decided to forgive him, whatever you want to say, but to stand 10 toes down still and to still spit all that vitriol at Joellen and anybody that'll say anything, just look crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, crazy. So, at any rate, that goes really nowhere. Liz tells her truth. We move on. We talked then to Ashley a little bit about their update. Y'all, just like Joey was trying to tell us, Audrey's is doing the thing now. Audrey's busy, but it still is kind of a point of contention because with that means he's at the restaurant more hours. I mean, he's making money.
Just as stressed, it's just a different kind of stress.
Sure. I mean,
which I never really thought about, I guess, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I mean, the food industry, that's stressful. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it, but I'm glad that, you know, it's doing well. And then I thought it was really nice how Ashley talked about her relationship. Well, first off, she gets really emotional about her relationship with Rosie, but before that, she talks about her and Kelsey's friendship. And Kelsey actually followed Ashley since back in the day when she was on The Bachelor. So there was that. And she admits that some of her friendships have been maybe not as explored and as pursued because of Rosie. But Rosie was like, honey, you're grown. You can do what you want. But I think it's more of a loyalty thing. And the way that she broke down their friendship about, here Rosie is, she doesn't have any children. So for her to come over and do these play dates with her and help her with the kids and, that's really nice.
And that is like the difference. But I did like that Ashley stood up for herself too. And she was like, Kelsey, when have you invited me anywhere? It goes so quick to be like, we haven't even seen Ashley since filming. Have you reached out to her? Have you invited her anywhere?
Right.
I love that she points out, right? Like me and Rosie, we hang out all the time. We're not going out for dinner and happy hour. She's coming over and sitting on the floor with like my kids, like playing with dolls, like,
Yes. Yes. So I mean, there you have it. Then we get finally into some Joellen and Rulla stuff. It really was making me very annoyed that Rulla kept interrupting Joellen.
When the segment wasn't even about her.
It wasn't. Every chance she got, every time Joellen tried to open her mouth, y'all, here comes Rulla.
Yeah,
and
ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. She talks about how Joellen was kicked out of college. She's like, no, I wasn't. This was a bunch of petty stuff, y'all.
So ridiculous.
It was. And we find out that Joellen's mom, that, her and her mom are not in a good place because of how she was portrayed on the show. And that's a shame.
That is a shame.
Yeah. And so it was her and, who did she bond with over that? Rosie.
Yes.
Rosie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was like unseen footage, which I wish that we had seen some of that. I feel like the two of them didn't really ever like interact like that we were privy to.
Yeah. So that was nice to know that they had actually bonded over that. I mean, I hate that they bonded over that, but both of their relationships with their mother strained, and they get into the whole Joellen swingers rumors. She says that it started out as something funny with her neighbors, and they would do the upside down pineapple. I don't know, pineapple. Y'all.
I don't know either. She should have just like left it as like, I don't know who started the rumor. It was a rumor.
She should have. And then
the story did not help her.
It did not. It sounded really crazy, y'all. The fact that Rulla kept trying to allude to the fact that she was a whore. And then like in her 20s, and she was like, I was wild in my 20s. So, and then it was a good one. First of all, I loved when she also said, Andy, like, why is she still here? She was in like 3 episodes, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, girl, aren't you a friend in your time up on the couch?
Honest to God. And you know what, though? Joellen's anger towards Rulla, it really did hit me. I was like, oh, you know what? This is why I love Joellen. Did Joellen at this reunion not remind you of like a young Teresa?
Yes.
Like when Rulla was like blah blah, and Joellen was like, shut the whatever, you've been out 3 episodes, and I started screaming. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is familiar.
Very familiar. We also talk about Rulla brings up that she's been fired from multiple jobs. We do find out that Joellen was actually let go from her job. However, Andy wants to know, does she think that it has to do with Brian and her calling, which she said Brian called, and they were like, well, you were in the house, Rulla, you were in earshot. You knew all about it. She's not certain that it has something to do with it, because he had actually called a colleague, not necessarily someone that was in her line of supervision. However, they did let a few people go. And I don't know, Joey, did you hear that she's now in New Jersey?
Who's in New Jersey?
Joellen. So that Joellen made an announcement that she had taken a job in New Jersey and that she was going to be moving there. So a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean? Would she possibly join the cast of Real Housewives of New Jersey? Which would be great. But then again, they need her on Rhode Island. So I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Right. I really hope that that's like not true. Let her do the Meredith Marks thing, and she can just rent a house right this summer in Rhode
I could
Island.
see that. I could totally see that. And I mean, I could see her having something summering there, or, you know, like you said, renting something there so they can film. I hope it's not true. There was something that, and I can't quote the source right now, like that she had made the announcement. But sometimes those things can turn out to not be true. So I just didn't know had you heard it or read it in some of the groups or anything.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
But I feel like her and Teresa would get along wonderfully.
I think so. I do. I think she'd be a great addition to New Jersey. I mean, a really good one. Yeah. So at this point, we have a break. Rulla claims that she has records proving Brian's dashboard video was altered, which is stupid. And then his schedule for surgery that day. And anybody, just because you saw a schedule does not mean that he did it. I just think everything she comes with is so weak. It is so tired. And we're tired. Again,
we're so tired. And girl, your husband admitted it on the show.
He 1000% admitted it. And again, if you don't care, neither do we, girl, please.
And that's what I don't get. We have asked the entire season. All you have to say is, listen, leave it alone. It's my business. Like, shut up. And be like, all right, you know what? Cool. Whatever. If you don't care, we don't care. You know, moving along.
Moving along.
Like, to try to be like the victim and defend this man that has said out loud that he has cheated on you. I mean, I don't understand.
I do not get it either. I do not. Joellen says that Brian is a manipulator with Rulla with the whole AI thing, and that she also claims Brian was still with his mistress in January and says that she's brought proof. So at this point, when we get back, we retouch on Homeless Gate with Liz and Alicia. I know.
Let me tell you, Liz smoking her weed pen on stage was something I've never seen before. Not even Golden Nessa did that on Shaw's.
She did not.
But let me tell you, I don't know what kind of weed she's smoking. It's not calming her down. It's making her very aggressive.
I agree. Yeah, I did have that in my notes that she hit that pin, but I was like, well, you know.
It's not helping her whatsoever.
It is not. And just when you think like, okay, you know, like she does apologize to Alicia, and they talk about their tight family history, how close Liz and her, was it niece? Or sister? Niece. Yes. The two of them are close. Clearly, Liz is older than Alicia. So, but her niece was really close to Alicia. And Liz says, I mean, I actually remember when Alicia was born. So, I mean, they have very close-knit family ties. And from Liz's perspective, when the homeless comment came out, she claims that she was trying to protect her from all the folks that were in Rhode Island that knew something different. And she just didn't want, you know, that to get out there. And then someone, you know, I guess to attack her or to disparage what she said.
Because Liz was there to disparage what you said.
All day, all night. She was doubling down.
Like last summer, we're almost a year later, she's still disparaging what you said, Alicia.
Still doing it. Yeah.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
I agree. Alicia told her that she just felt like she was very emotional. She hated that she got so emotional about it, and then she felt so attacked. And Liz did apologize. However, when it came back to the scene in the car when they're on their way to Capo, Liz has a theory that Alicia and Joellen had this planned. Like this was a pre-planned scene. And my thing is, if that were the case, which it didn't appear to be. But even if it was, you had every right. Why you in the car? Why you didn't say that? Oh, this is y'all's plan. I mean, you said nothing. You just acted like a lunatic.
Because it wasn't. Mm-hmm. And when she was like talking about some like voice notes and like text messages and blah, blah. And I'm like, does Liz not know what a setup is? If it was a setup and you were in a group chat, they don't tell you they're going to set you up.
No.
So I feel like we need to work on our vocabulary, Liz, because that's not what a setup is.
No.
And again, you talk about voice notes conveniently because they like disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no proof of anything. You're just,
Mm-mm.
again, just trying to defend your horrible behavior.
Mhm.
By now, she has to have seen, I'm trying to think of when they filmed, and I can't really remember when they filmed like the reunion, but she had to have seen some backlash of some sort by then.
Oh, 1000%. I mean, and it comes up about the hair pulling and the pushing of the chair. I didn't understand Ashley jumping in, but we'll get there. I was like, don't get that. But anyway, so again, she, like I said, she felt like they had planned the whole thing. And so when they were in the vehicle, she felt like, I guess, it would be brought up. And then Joellen would take the stance as the mediator, someone that was trying to make it, make peace and get her to see that Alicia was really hurt and all diffuse the situation, if you will. And so Alicia was like, there's no way. I mean, I wouldn't be up there crying like a lunatic like that. She could not stop crying, and she couldn't. I mean, she had to borrow Joellen's sunglasses to come in, and she continued to cry from getting out of the car, even into the when they were inside the restaurant at the table. So meanwhile, Joellen says at the time there was no way that she could have pre-planned it or did all that. She had been hungover. She had been to a Morgan Wallen concert and there was no way. So disparaged all that. And
I just love that, like, again, by now they've seen like a lot of fan reactions, and not that she was timid in like the season, but I mean, I love that Alicia is not intimidated by Liz. I love that Alicia is not, even though she said, "Oh, sometimes I walk on eggshells." That was like earlier in like the season. She stood right up to her at this like reunion and was like yelling back and blah blah. Like, you are not going to walk all over her,
no,
because she is Miss Rhode Island.
She is, and she did.
She's clearly the fan favorite. She knows she has everyone's backing, and she's not going to step down to Liz, and I love it. I love it. Liz is an absolute monster, and she can exit stage left.
Yeah, it was not a good look for her, y'all, at all. When Alicia got activated, she's like, "See, and that's why I called you abusive." And she,
period.
She went at her. Yep, sure did.
Did not stutter an ounce.
Did not. So at this point, now you have a little tag team going on with Liz and Rulla against Joellen. And Joellen says that Liz expects like complete blind loyalty. Liz calls Joellen a psychopath. And then Rulla says, "Kiss my ass." And she's like, "You don't have an ass, your skin's falling off." And Rulla tries to come back and says, "I don't need to pump Ozempic to look like this." Y'all.
I just love, like, I felt like for a part one, and I can't imagine what your first reunion must be like, but Joellen was so calm, cool, collected, it just flowed. I mean, I thought it was just an absolute 10 out of 10 performance by Joellen on part one.
I agree. She came with it. She did not back down. She owned what she needed to own, and she was just like, nope, and not letting you off the hook. They take a little lunch break, but cameras keep filming. So Alicia and Joellen discuss Liz's behavior some. Kelsey does check on Liz, and the camera or the cast continues arguing off camera. And then Andy tries to discuss why Liz is so angry with Joellen. Liz questions whether Alicia's tears were genuine. That's when she said, "I must have gotten an Academy Award if you think that was fake, because no, I was really crying."
Right. She has to be jealous, is what I think it is. I think that Liz thought, well, I'm the connection to Dolores, right? I am very wealthy for reasons that TBD.
Yeah.
I think that she really did think that she was going to be like the star of the show. She's the center. What are they holding? Oysters or whatever.
Yeah, the oyster shells.
I think that she thought she
was clam shells.
She was going to be like the star of the show. She's not. The stars of the show are overwhelmingly on social media, Alicia and Joellen. And maybe she's jealous, doesn't know how to handle it. Because this is, I don't know what she's doing.
I know. Yeah.
Not helping her case is what she's doing.
It's not helping her case. And like, it makes her come off as bitter, crazy, emotionally unregulated, just crazy. And for her to be one of the older members of the group, you know, just not a good look. We get to the whole Liz pulling Joellen's hair and pushing her chair. And Liz was like, well, you said you punched me in the effing face. And she was like, yep. Joellen was like, I sure would have. And I'm thinking, can you blame her? If somebody tugged on my hair and then pushes my... No. That was
I would love to see someone do that to Liz.
Right? Exactly. So it just, you know, and then for her to still maintain that she was not sorry for that, Joey, I was like, wow.
I know. You know what, though? And that's why in that car when she was like, my true colors are beautiful. But no, girl, you are sadly mistaken. If your mama told you that, I'm glad that that's in a mother's eyes. But to the rest of us, you a monster, girl.
Yeah.
And I thought like the reunion, like maybe she would try to redeem herself. But no, it's just more of like the same. More of the same. It is
more of the same. And she had an opportunity. And it's just she's so mad at Joellen. And I guess my only assessment is she didn't think that everybody was going to side with Joellen like that, or because she is furious. I mean, if Joellen purposely tried to take her down by her acting a fool. I mean, Joellen did not make her act like that.
And what's so funny is, so my coworker is very like behind on Rhode Island. So today she was like watching some on her phone, and I could hear it. And she was watching the car scene. So I started like really paying attention, and like Joellen was definitely trying to mediate. I again think that Liz has like a different take on like what happened in like that car, because she was blinded by her own like rage. She was not taking anyone's side. She was really like trying to mediate them both. And again, the only thing I can think of is that Liz is jealous.
I'm with you. I'm with you, because it literally made no sense. Nice. I mean, she was, and there was a comment that she had her hand on her for like all this time, and Ashley says, 3 hours, right? What I mean, in all actually, can you really imagine somebody? I've got my hand on you for 3 hours? No, especially when you're acting like that. Why would she? I could see, like you said, in a minute of trying to mediate and diffuse, like, because she was trying to say, look, y'all are friends, don't do this. Hey, Liz, don't do this. You know, she's really hurting here. It just doesn't make sense. And I don't know where that came from with Ashley, because Ashley didn't have a dog in the fight. And I'm like, girl, shut up.
Yeah, she wanted to console Liz.
Liz. Were you at the same table?
I don't know. Or she wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Maybe she needs glasses and hearing aids. I don't know.
Maybe. And at this point, they even talk about an argument, because Andy wants to know, had they ever fought before, which we find out they did. Liz apparently allowed Joellen to borrow a snowsuit that apparently reeked the smoke. Y'all, that was crazy. Fringy.
This is rich people problems, by the way.
Is it not?
Yeah, because like I would never know about any of this.
Me neither. So I'm just like,
we don't have time.
Oh, no. And Joellen was like, I was gonna get it dry cleaned for you. And she was like, it didn't smell like smoke. She's like, are you kidding me? She's like, we had to put it in the back. It reeks so bad. And I'm thinking, Liz, let this go. That's just not a good look. Please. We know you smoke. It probably did smell. She's got little kids in the house. Maybe she just, come on, it's not her thing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
At any rate, Joellen said that, you know, Liz insisted Joellen was never her best friend. And Joellen said, you know, I really did think we were. I thought we were good. She was like, I really thought of you as a mother figure. And Liz responds, I'm not your ma, babe. And then Alicia basically says, you know, I'll always love Liz, but the trust is gone. And I can fully see that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. And so there was an unseen clip that showed Rosie and Joellen bonding, like we talked about, over their moms. And Joellen says Liz and Kelsey had a group chat where they talked badly about Rosie. Liz denies it. Kelsey admits some of her comments were backhanded. All of them were. And Rosie says she ignored Joellen's text after being mocked online. And really, she talks about their cliquish behavior. And they do. They've never really let Rosie in a manner of which there's not been real acceptance there.
No,
and so,
not at all.
No. So, at any rate, y'all, it kind of comes to an end with Joellen says Rulla's talk more at the reunion than she did all season, which is true.
Facts.
Rulla calls Joellen a whore.
Again.
Yeah. And like she said, no, your husband's a whore. Brian's the whore. Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
It was so good. And I know she was so mad because literally, what can you say?
I mean, you can't say anything. I mean, the man did it to himself. So.
Right. Rulla tries to do her little thing, standing up, screaming. She accuses Joellen of sleeping with doctors. That was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Alicia warns Rulla not to get too worked up after surgery. And then the screaming, goes more. She says, I don't know what's bigger, your mouth or what's between your legs. And Joellen says, I'm going to break your nose. And Liz buries her face in her hands and says, Rulla, no. And it's after that to be continued. But y'all, next week, I cannot wait because we have Mr. Brian in the hot seat. Andy better bring it because I'm sure the viewers have tons of questions.
Andy doesn't bring anything.
He it depends. Yeah, I get disappointed. He lets too many off the hook too fast, in my opinion. But he better bring it. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
All right, yeah.
So y'all weigh in, please, and let us know what you thought about Real Housewives of Rhode Island Season 1 Reunion Part 1. I thought it was a good Part 1. I'm definitely looking forward to Part 2. Yeah, we got the husbands, y'all, and we finally got a cast where we can do that with. They're actually married.
We actually have some housewives.
Crazy. We actually have housewives, y'all. Who knew? All right, Joey, what do you want to tackle next? We got some things on the roster.
We didn't get a chance to talk about it last week because we weren't here, but a nice segue from Andy not doing his job would be to discuss the final part of the reunion of Southern Hospitality, because I feel like Andy allowed the reunion. We talked more about who Mia has slept with than we did about Emmy being a racist. And
Absolutely.
I can't get over the reunion. I mean, like, what an abomination.
It was an abomination. She had very rehearsed statements that I know her fiance helped her with. It was still very performative. Very performative.
Yeah, she is.
Brad, of course, he did wonderful with maintaining, all that he had been through. Yeah.
He did fantastic. He held it together so well, but when he said something, he had the conviction behind it. I mean, he was fantastic.
He was stellar. I still don't like how, Lake and Michaels, y'all.
Lake and Michaels, they gotta go.
They gotta go.
Lake, though, she gotta go.
She's got to go. They act like literal 12-year-olds. Lake does not add anything for me anymore. I'm over it. And her performance at the reunion was deplorable. It was so childish and so baseless. And just why? Even with, when they revisited why she wasn't, more, or why it appeared like a lot of people got on her as far as the fact that she didn't seem as much as support of Brad. And, she tried to act like there was many times they talked maybe where it wasn't on film, which it would have been. She didn't take it. I'm not saying she didn't take it as serious, but she didn't. And it was deplorable to watch. Michaels, again, fell in sync with her, and it was just very off-putting. Very off-putting.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah. I saw where Bradley and Mia did an interview together on Carlos King. And I think he brought up a really good point when it comes to Michaels. Michaels, out of all of them, is the biggest Real Housewives franchise fan. He has watched them all.
I did see this.
Mm-hmm. And so his approach on there is to do the storm offs and the tantrums and the things that you see the housewives doing, not realizing he's a 6'5" man that, he can't do that. And he really, he got a lot of backlash for that. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. So I thought, makes sense. Because he did try to have a moment all the time, and it wasn't the right kind of moment.
No. And like he tried pulling like the Monique with like the binder.
He did.
But again, I'm like, we had like such big storylines and things that happened this season. It was a great season, even with all the racism. But like, why are we so focused on Mia and Molly?
I don't know.
They don't even work there. Like, I don't
know.
They
like, don't.
What, like like them constantly trying to turn everything back to Mia and Molly was so weird. Like, that's not what anybody wants to be talking about right now.
No, we don't care.
Room, for the love of God.
We don't care. We wanted to see Emmy get grilled for her behavior, for her constantly. If she couldn't get the reaction she wanted one out of this, when you see her telling someone else's story, and it just got more and more outrageous. And it was more and more stacked with more and more buzzwords that were so damaging and it's just horrible to Brad. And Brad eloquently put it. How can I, accept an apology from you when I've watched you apologize and only to turn around and not be sincere? And, so yeah, he's not interested. And Andy did say, can you accept that it would take some time? She did. But my thing is, so it's apparent to me, it doesn't seem like they're going to get rid of her, which I am.
You really don't think so?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like he's going to give us a clue at the reunion, but I just felt like Leva's backing of her.
But Leva says she no longer works at Republic, didn't she?
I have not seen that. I know that she had taken time away because
of the schedule.
Right. I had heard that she had taken time away because of the backlash she had gotten, but I did not know that she didn't specifically say she was no longer working there.
That could have been it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, it's horrible. She said things, but for her, it was for Brad too. He got a lot of outrageous hate too, racist hate. So it goes both ways, y'all. And I really think Bravo needs to do the responsible thing and get her off. There's no way. And her performance on reunion wouldn't have made it better for me if she fell out screaming for forgiveness. But I mean, because the damage is done. It's done. It's done. And to me, it speaks volumes of your character. Volumes of your character.
No, I completely agree.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that one. He did not land the plane there at all, Joey. He did not. No, I was very disappointed. So, you guys weigh in and let us know what you thought of the last part of Summer House's reunion. Yeah, let us know. Because, it was lackluster to me. I was disappointed. I needed Emmy to get more backlash. Yeah.
Same.
So, all right. So, another show that's getting a lot of buzz. Well, I guess we'll wait. Let's do that one last. So let's talk a little bit about the Valley.
The Valley is really shocking me for one major thing. I never thought I would utter these words, but Michelle has like completely won me over this season. I don't know what it is. I feel like she's softer. The things that she's saying, I'm like right on board with her. I'm like, I understand you. I hear you. Maybe her approach is different, which maybe she's been saying the same thing the whole time, but her approach was so horrid that I wasn't like listening.
Yeah.
And I'm a Jesse fan. Love it or hate it. I really don't care. He's likable, whatever. But I do feel for her. I hear her. I see her. I'm growing into a fan.
Yeah. I'm saying. I was like, maybe low key, we just didn't know her romance with Dr. Dre was brewing. So she's all chill now. And like, listen, I am good over here. So yeah, she got that Dr. Dre money. I mean, or she's working on it. I agree. I love how more and more we put a clip out on TikTok. It did really well. A lot of people agree with us with being happy that Brittany is finally being exposed as the villain.
And she's been not doing herself any favors.
She
That talk with Kristen, like, is she
Joey.
okay?
Right.
You are mad at Nia because of a lack of a text message, but she set up a whole food train for you.
She did.
Mind you, for your elective surgery. And Nia's the villain in your eyes? Girl, get out of my face.
Go away. Go away. For your little mommy makeover that you didn't have to have, that you're acting like you're an invalid now. I mean, did you see her in the wheelchair at the airport? Girl, I know there's recovery time, but stay home then. I mean, seriously, it's like everything is for attention. And
everything.
Everything.
You have open wounds and you're putting body glitter on yourself. Are you
Isn't that, that's what I'm saying. It's stupid. And even in my opinion, even when she did the party for Jasmine and Melissa, it's all for show and for attention. I'm telling you, she is insufferable. And Kristen is better than me. I mean, she held her own, but I felt like she should have really come at Brittany a little bit. Like, what? Are you serious?
And when they were like fighting, it might have been the episode before or whatever, but about like, oh, well, Nia didn't include Janet on the food chain. And when Kristen was like, y'all never number, did any of you text her? They're not friends. Why did you text her?
Why is that Nia's job? I mean, they're not only are they not friends, they are pretty much enemies at this point.
Enemies.
Right. Not to mention Nia has a brand new baby with all these other kids, 4 under 4.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not thinking about you.
Yeah. It honestly, because you know what? Janet eats, sleeps, breathes all this drama, and Nia and Danny and blah, 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 blah. Like, they have lives. They're way too busy. They're not. You're not even an afterthought, girl.
Exactly. So there's that. But I'm enjoying it somewhat. It's not my favorite season. I do hate, I think it's, again, I said this before and I still say it's very brave of Kristen to be vulnerable like this and kind of let us all in on her postpartum journey. I do hate the way that she's treating Luke.
It's so bad. And on this last episode, Luke being like, if there's not some changes, I don't know if there's going to be a wedding. And I'm like, no.
Can you blame him? Ugh.
No, it's like really, really, really bad. And my thing is, if your postpartum is like so bad, maybe like don't go on like the trip. Maybe like don't bring like your children Nia to.
Right.
I don't know.
I know.
I'm also very confused about like the trip thing. So clearly the Valley is nowhere near, in Bravo's eyes, like a Housewives type thing.
Clearly not.
Because our boy Jesse, his card declines at the hotel. And all I thought was, though, is like in the housewife world, Bravo pays for all these trips.
Right.
These poor people are paying for their own trips.
Looking like it. That was rough. That was rough. Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah. I was like, oh, poor Jesse.
Oh, God.
Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, apparently that's the case. Yeah. That's why Kristen is paying for. Huh?
Right. No, but I also, real quick, I'd be damned if I didn't mention Michelle, or Janet having the hots for Michelle was not on my radar.
Yeah, I know. But she was adamant. Hey.
I mean, go on with your bad self, girl. I'll tell you right now, Michelle is a 10, and Janet, you are a 2 at best. I don't know.
Best. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. There's nothing cute on her, and it's not. I mean, not because she's all wafy right now. She's just not. Never was to me. Just a very plain Jane to me. But each his own, child. Each his own. That's really all I had on the Valley. Y'all watch it. I'm gonna keep watching it. We're doing the birthday parties. The Danny thing, y'all, it's so tired. However, I will say this. Danny is showing his best side. And my thing is, okay, if really what it is that you're just letting your hair down with everybody, whatever, don't hide it. The cameras catch you. And then now
that scene at Zach's party was so bad.
It was bad, Joey. Because now you look like you have an issue. Because if you wanted to, stand on it.
Right.
But
and really though, stand on it. Because again, and it's been brought up on like the show or Watch What Happens Live or whatever, but like you are in a cast of binge drinkers. I mean, Jax is gone, but don't worry, you still got Zach, you still got Brittany.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jasmine, she gets down. I mean,
Jasmine, when she was having that full conversation with herself when the Janet and like Kristen and Lala talk, full conversation with herself. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really understand like why Danny is like the only focus. I mean, everyone has bad behavior. We've seen Brittany have bad behavior. We've seen Zach flip out. I don't know. I don't know
either. I don't know. But he just did not do himself any favors with that one. I was like,
no.
But yeah. So we're gonna keep watching. Y'all watch too. Let us know your thoughts on the Valley. McBee Dynasty, they had their premiere. Good episode.
I didn't watch last night.
I haven't either, not yet. But now that they're back, I'm invested. Yeah.
They can't catch a break though, the McBees. No. I mean, every season they're like, it can't get any worse than this. And then the next season comes and it's worse.
Yeah, all the money that they owe. Their dad, the truth of the matter is, Joey, he did some shisty stuff. He left them holding a bag and he was not honest. I don't believe that it was as simple as one
something was dated wrong.
Right. It had
and therefore it's fraud. That's not.
No. Come on. No. And the good thing, I do love seeing the babies.
I know.
They're so cute.
I know, but those babies are about to be homeless if the family doesn't get its stuff together.
Cole's barndominium is so fire. I'm like, no. Love that.
That house is amazing, but the fact that it is a company property,
I know, and
your father just went to federal prison for dating something wrong.
You're right.
Like, boy, you about to lose like your house.
I know. It's sad. It is sad. We get introduced.
God, get Galena out of there.
Galena is, y'all. This is like, she's like the gnat that just won't go away. I don't know why they won't buy her out of their company and say goodbye.
Every inconvenience, she just disappears from her job, and they don't know where she is. She goes AWOL.
Well, Steven Senior is now locked up. She doesn't have her session now. She don't care. And
right.
Yeah. So it's now she's putting her daughter first, and with the business, girl. Come on now.
I know, but what I will say, I cannot wait for the return of Masha because nothing is funnier than those two fighting.
I was about to say, and she's not going to be able to contain herself. So that's when you're going to see Galena come out, y'all. She cannot contain herself. So, yeah, lots of drama there. We got to meet Steven Jr.'s new woman, who is just like a flashback of Kala. I'm like, wow. He definitely has a
time. They did like even like the side by side of like Kala getting off the plane, Allie getting off the plane,
yes.
And that they look identical, they sound identical, they made like the same walk at the airport, got picked up in like the same car. I mean, it is like literally, it's wild.
It is wild. He clearly
has a type.
Yes, he does. That he does. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm gonna catch up on that. Yeah,
this thing looks great.
Yes, it does. So I'm here for all of that. And now, y'all, we got to talk about it. Love Island season 8. Okay, we're like on a gazillion episode. What, 18 was the last one? Tonight is what's tonight? Tonight is 19. Yeah.
Yes.
So Joey, thoughts? I mean,
a lot has happened since we last talked about it, because it's on every day of my life.
yes.
All that Sincere proved was to be a sincere disappointment. I mean, my God, get him off the screen. First of all, you cannot tell me that him and his girl Doormat were voted inside the top 4. Bull over my dead body. That's
absolutely not.
I feel like production really showed their cards that we let you vote, but we're gonna do what we need to do to make good TV.
Yep.
But in general, the season is a snooze fest. I've never in my life seen people couple up so fast, and this is just it. This is who we're gonna be with until the very end.
Yep.
You guys have known each other for 3 days. What is happening? That's not why you signed up for Love Island. No one's exploring. I've never, and I've watched UK, I've watched Australia. I have never seen a bombshell be treated so horribly.
That part.
As they treated that girl's soul. And
Agreed.
I hope at the reunion for this season, they all get held to the fire for how, they acted a full fool, all of them, on national television, treating this poor girl horribly.
They did. 1,000%. They were a bunch of mean girls. Clicked up, talking about her clearly, screaming and all the things that middle school girls do to make you know, hey, I'm talking about you. I don't like you. It was, hard to watch. And I was like, that is one, because I watched this with my nieces, y'all. And that was one of the things we talked about. I was like, this is so off-putting, y'all. Really.
Literally.
Yeah. So, no, didn't love that. Sincere can go. At this point, and
he can take Melanie with her or with him. He can take Kenzie with him.
Kenzie's got to go.
You could take Casey with you, because Casey, you wait until you're about to vote this poor girl off who hasn't even had a chance, and you're like, oh, but I would have talked to her. Casey, shut up.
I know. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. And him over there at Cosmore acting stupid. I can't.
I will say, though, what it does impress me is the production does always know how to pull viewers back in. They are very good on their feet. What is weird, though, is if you watch the other countries, they don't operate this way.
Yeah.
The UK, every season, they play Love Island. America is just so, I feel by the seat of their pants, that they are just, but the way that they did Casa Amor this season was exactly what needed to happen.
Absolutely.
I love you took the guys out in the middle of whatever, and then I love that you brought a screen, you live streamed the whole heartbeat challenge.
Loved it.
And I love that they could hear and see. And then I love that you let them stew overnight. So in the morning, they were still angry about it.
They were so mad.
To ask them questions, to stir it all up again.
Yep.
And then brought in not 6, but 12 men.
Yeah, it was great. Though, let me say, they did the girls dirty. I thought y'all
did the girls dirty every time.
Those guys, really? I was like, that's what we got? Yeah. Okay.
They do the girls dirty every season. I don't know why that is.
I don't either, because I was like, okay, so we're just gonna give them guys that I literally can go outside and go pull off the street and be like, hey, you want to be a bombshell?
I know, because the girls in Casa, beautiful.
They look great, beautiful girls, and then you give them these guys. Some of them were just literally busted. I was just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know, but I say we just call it a day, pack it up, and we can maybe Caleb and Trinity could split the $100,000. I don't know, because
agreed.
They're the only people I really care for.
I know. I agree. Yeah, I love my girl Trinity. Caleb is my fellow North Carolinian. I'm rooting for you, Caleb. I don't know. Corbin, though aesthetically, he is fine. But I cannot see. He's just like a little robot. It just, he literally, I detest the way he acts. So, no, you can go too, Corbin. But you are fine. I'm not going to lie. You're fine. Mm-hmm.
And my favorite couple in the villa, Bryce and Zach.
Pretty much, yeah.
I can't imagine how this will be addressed at the reunion. It's like nothing we've like ever seen.
No.
And it almost makes me feel, there was a rumor going around on TikTok, which I don't believe, but that Zach did have like a phone in there and knew and was like playing it up for America. I don't believe that that's true. I just don't. But I mean, America was like making jokes, and now like I don't think that we're joking anymore.
Oh no.
When Bryce was like, "Oh, girth check," and like Zach
And
like,
open up his
shorts.
yes, he did.
And then they had a full conversation about the size of Bryce's dick. What are we doing here?
Joey, I don't know. I mean, legit. I mean, at first, like I said, I would be like pointing things out to my nieces, and I'm like, look and see this, and now I'm just like this, like, okay.
And the best part is that Charlie made a TikTok. I don't know if you've seen this with oh God, what was his friend's name last season? The tall, like redhead blondish guy, Austin. Him and Austin made a video spoofing that scene, and Charlie's like girth check, and I'm like,
I gotta look for that one.
Oh my gosh, we're definitely having a season. I still don't know if it's not good, but it's a season.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't even know. And I even said last night,
it's not gonna go well.
It's not. And I don't even have any predictions. I'm just rolling with it at this point because it's just like nothing would shock me. Like the girls will want to go back to the guys. I think Casey will bring one of the girls with him. Sincere, probably not. He's gonna pretend like he likes Melanie. I mean, just the whole thing is just so like, And poor Kata. I mean, Zach is not interested in her, but he's now that all the guys were over there, of course, now he is. So I mean,
right. Now him and Bryce just in tears. But
oh my God,
Bryce, you were just talking to your best friend's girl, trying to like pull her for chats. Like, what do you
totally doing? Was? Yeah. All with Zach's pushing. Sure, go ahead. Yeah. I mean, you talk to her more. You laugh. We laugh together. We have more center. I'm like, dude, you want to be a throuple? I mean,
I think that's where they'd be happiest.
I think so. So yeah.
And what's weird is I don't even like dislike either of them. I think that for like the show, I think that they're like really good. I think that their bromance, although oversteps the boundary every now and then.
Yeah.
I actually really do like enjoy them both. Like, well, I enjoy Bryce more than I enjoy Zach.
I was going to say.
I definitely enjoy Bryce more than I enjoy Zach. But I mean, I enjoy watching like I enjoy watching the friendships on this show every season. Like the friendships are really what get me because I really don't believe that you're falling in love with someone in 2 weeks. But you can like create a crazy friendship, especially in a scenario where there's no electronics, there's no nothing. All you have is to sit around and talk.
Each other. Yeah.
24 hours a day for 6 weeks.
That is true. Great. I agree. I do think that Zach is really doing some game playing. I think he's
100%. He's a messy one. He needs to get on Bravo.
Yeah, he should. He totally should. We'll see him again, maybe on Traders or somewhere. But yeah, we'll see him again. I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So y'all, please slide in the comments and let us know what you thought about Love Island. We talked the Valley, McBee Dynasties, and we talked Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Now, Joey has a recommendation. If you guys find yourself wanting something to watch and binge, Joey always has the best recommendation. Joey?
I'm telling you, this came out of the blue. I saw the picture and I was like, oh, I'm not even going to entertain like that show because it looks so stupid. It's on Hulu. It is called $1 Million Nannies. If you have not watched it yet, I am telling you, it is a must watch. It has everything that you like want. So basically the premise is the main character, Leah, she is a nanny to like the top like 1%. Because of like NDAs, they can't like talk about like a ton, but the rumors online that other cast members have brought up that she worked for the Kardashians. We're not sure which one. It could be a rumor. She doesn't really say. The Kardashians, she does say she's worked for a Real Housewife. She's worked for singers, athletes, whatever. So she's bringing all these like, she went out and she like handpicked these like nannies of like the top like 1%. They're all in Ibiza, and she's starting a company where you can reach out and while you're on vacation, rent a nanny. It is so surprisingly good because you get the drama of all these people living in a house together, but then you get the other aspect where like these people that they are interviewing for, oh my gosh. So we have the first family is, they are like uber wealthy. Like both parents are dentists, but the mother, her mother is like, I don't know, I think she might like live with them. I don't even know if they're on vacation. They have buku money. And they're interviewing all the women because they want a woman. They want two women because they have twin girls, and they're going to take Leah, the head, and they're going to interview one more. This interview process, they have to show their chopstick skills because in their contract, they're not allowed to touch the kids' food. They can only move it with this special pair of Louis Vuitton chopsticks.
My God.
So the girls are literally on the couch, and they walk in, they're like, and the mother right away, why would you show so much cleavage at an interview? And the girl's like, we're in Ibiza. It's 700 degrees outside. Like, I didn't think like, she wasn't even showing cleavage. She had like a shirt that was like whatever, but there was like nothing showing. Like it was like her chest bone. Like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
They're like talking about, well, you have to change that nail color. It doesn't go with our family aesthetic. Because in the contract, you must dress to go with the family aesthetic.
Wow.
Sure enough, the girl's hired, comes back the next day. Her nails are still red. And the woman goes, I thought we talked about that. Thank God I brought gloves. Put these on.
Oh,
you must cover your tattoos. You must this. Your hair must be worn this way. I would die. The one thing that they don't tell us about, what I would die to know, is how much they're like being paid.
I'd love to know. Yeah.
But I mean, some of these people that they're interviewing with, there's one, we have three, they're called the three dads. There are three gay dads, and it's ex-husbands that adopted two kids, and now one of those husbands and his new husband, and they all live together in this blended family. And the husband and the new husband have a kid of their own. So there's like three kids, three gay dads. God. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it is so entertaining. We sat down and we're like, oh, we have nothing to watch. Let's just give it like a shot. We watched 6 straight hours. We watched 6 episodes straight through. Could not stop. I cannot wait to watch more. It is so good.
All right. Y'all heard it here. If you haven't, trust me, Joey has put me on to some of the best shows ever. His recommendations become highly recommended by me.
This one was just a surprise, too. I was like, oh, that sounds so boring. It is not boring.
Those are the best ones that you kind of just sleep on and then you give it a shot and it's like, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Like one contract was like, our chef will prepare all the food. It is your job to do the presentation of the food. The nanny is also has to present your food.
Wow. So they're plating food now.
They're plating food.
Okay.
I mean, they brought this, the crazy rich family. They're like, and you must text us every 20 minutes with an update.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I need to see this. I need to see how this 1% lives.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Craziness. One woman lives at Hotel Nobu.
Ooh.
At the Nobu Hotel. Lives there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will live vicariously through that TV because But I'm totally interested. So I will be checking it out. You all should do the same. Definitely, like I said, y'all, please slide in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the shows that we talked about tonight. What are y'all watching? You got recommendations? Drop them.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. All right, Joey. Any last words before we say goodnight?
No, I got nothing. I'm very excited to watch last night's McBee Dynasty. We do have Love Island tonight. The Valley. Are we like wrapping up soon? I really just.
Yeah, it's kind of time for it too.
Honestly, I can't stand watching Brittany for like another second, or Janet, to be honest with you, because now Janet's trying to be like the victim again. I can't either. I know it's hard to get through, but I think we should be coming down to the end. Didn't blow me away this season, but I watched. I'll be watching per usual. Oh, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, one last thing, you all. Give me your well wishes and prayers tomorrow. My daughter will be going to have twin boys via C-section. Right. Yes, tomorrow morning at 8:00 Eastern time. I will be grandmother now to 3. I have 1 granddaughter, now have 2 grandsons coming. So I'm in grandma mode.
That's right. Congratulations. Yes. Enjoy every minute of it.
Thank you so much. And with that, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. And don't forget to like this video, share with a friend, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell. All right.
Bye.
Bye.